Hey, what's going on, you guys? Jordan over here at the Movie Den. I hope you all are doing well. So guys, last October, I did a 31 Days of Halloween calendar countdown, movie watch list, whatever you want to call it. I personally had a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys did as well. I'm going to do something similar for December. Now, we're not going to do a whole 25 Days of Christmas for this one. We're going to be doing a 12 Days of Christmas watch list. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. I'm basically going to be showing you the films that I plan to watch leading up to Christmas at 12 Days of Christmas. Now, I've been watching Christmas movies, honestly, since like November 1st. But these are ones that I'm going to dedicate to leading up to Christmas. So the 12 Days of Christmas. So that's what, starting... So this is starting on December 13th, and we're going to be watching a film every night leading up to Christmas, December 25th, 12 Days of Christmas. So make sure to check down in the description below. I'm going to be having a download link where you guys can go ahead and download and print if you would like. So for our first film that we're going to be watching to kick off our 12 Days of Christmas, this is a release that just came out this year, not too long ago actually, and it is Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Now, to me, this is my Grinch. I do like the classic cartoon, and even the new one with Benedict Cumberbatch, I think is really well done. Like, really well done. But this one, there's just something about this holds a special place in my heart. Jim Carrey as the Grinch. Ron Howard does an awesome job directing this film. And James Horner composed the music for this. James Horner, R.I.P., is one of my favorite composers out there. He does incredible music. All around, great Christmas movie. I watch this every year. We have got Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So for the next film in our 12 Days of Christmas, guys, this one, some of you guys might think that this needs to be on Christmas Day. I mean, heck, this film plays on repeat for 24 hours on December 25th. Right away, you guys probably know what I'm talking about. But we're going to be talking about Bob Clark's A Christmas Story. You have Ralphie here. You'll shoot your eye out. This movie, for me, I didn't grow up loving. It's not until fairly recently that I was like, you know what, this is actually kind of a good movie. This is my wife's favorite Christmas movie. And it's honestly because of her and us having to watch it every year that I've kind of grown to really enjoy this and to really look forward to this every year. And of course, directed by Bob Clark. He's very well known for directing this and another famous Christmas movie, which we may or may not be talking about here. But this is going to be my second pick for our 12 Days of Christmas. We have A Christmas Story. Moving on to number 3 in our 12 Days of Christmas. This one, to me, is Santa Claus. This is another film that I grew up with as a kid of the 90s. We have Tim Allen in the Santa Claus. Tim Allen is Santa, and Santa is Tim Allen. That's just how it is. Another film I've watched probably every year since my childhood. And what's great about this is it's such a wholesome story about a father trying to deal with obviously being Santa Claus, but having his son taken away from him, and just the whole dynamic of him trying to juggle being not so great of a father and at the beginning not so great of a Santa Claus. And how does he handle all this? It's such an iconic film for a reason. Love this movie. We have Tim Allen's The Santa Claus. Moving on to number 4. This one isn't my, well, nostalgia-wise, this is my favorite, but I have a soft spot for number 2 as well. But this is number 1, and it is the original Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. Now, what makes this movie? I mean, obviously Macaulay Culkin, but you cannot talk about this movie without talking about Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern. Their chemistry in this, their comedic timing, the way they can riff off of each other, it makes the movie. And it's pretty wild. The not so great of parenting that their parents do. I mean, I guess I can't argue because 1, I don't have any kids, but 2, dealing with, how many was it? 14 kids they have to look after. Obviously not all theirs, but between their family, 14 or 15 kids they're traveling with. There's just so many great scenes. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Angels with filthy souls. Buzz, I'm going through all your private stuff. You better come out and pound me. I mean, such a quotable film. Another film that I watch every year in my house ever since I was a child. We have got Home Alone. Moving on to number 5, guys. We're going with the sequel, Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. Now this is the one that I had said I have a soft spot for this. Now I get nostalgia is the first Home Alone, but this one I find myself enjoying more and more. I would argue, dare I say, I like it more than the first. I don't know. But they turned the slapstick up to like 11 in this one. The brick throwing scene, to me, to this day, is probably one of the funniest scenes I've ever seen in movies in general. I legitimately belly laugh till my cheeks and my stomach is sore. And of course, the lady in the park, she just steals my heart in this movie. This is a great one to watch. And it's also an awesome double feature. Makes sense why we're doing this, number 4 and number 5. So there you guys, my 5th pick for our 12 Days of Christmas. We have got Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. Moving on to number 6. As you guys can see, we have a theme here. We're kicking off this list with very whimsical movies. And we're sticking with that right now. Number 6, we have Will Ferrell in Elf. Jon Favreau is the director of this movie. And I was talking to my wife the other day, and I had said, man, Jon Favreau, is there anything he can't do? He created one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time. He kicked off the MCU, and some would argue he kind of brought back that original Star Wars feeling with The Mandalorian. So, anyways, of course, he stars in this as the Doctor. James Caan in here. I love James Caan. Such an incredible actor. And, of course, his very serious demeanor paired with Will Ferrell's. Of course, you guys know Will Ferrell. He's Will Ferrell, and have him play an elf, and the way they interact with each other. I really like the beginning with all the little North Pole Arctic puppets, he calls them. This is another fantastic Christmas movie that I personally watch every year. We have got Elf. Now the next one I actually don't own. Oh my gosh, shocker. This one I think only has a DVD release. I thought I owned it, but I guess I don't. I was actually going through my movies and trying to find it, and I couldn't find it. So we're going to go with I don't own it. But most of the time you can find it on streaming. And it is A Christmas Carol. And it's my favorite Christmas Carol. This one it was actually a TV version. And I believe TNT put it out. But it's with Patrick Stewart, and it is his Christmas Carol. That one, to me, is by far my favorite. It's very, very true to the novel. Patrick Stewart, he does such a great job as Ebenezer Scrooge. And that one's really dark, to be honest with you. It's just really well done. If I remember correctly, it's kind of, they pull direct quotes from the book and very like in lockstep of the original novel, follow it to a T. And it's just great. If you guys haven't seen it, you guys really should. There's a lot of people that I've talked to that have not seen it but have heard of it. And I really challenge you guys, check it out. It might not become your favorite, but it's definitely going to jump up there as one of your favorites. And of course, we're talking about Patrick Stewart's A Christmas Carol. So number 8, we're shifting gears here. We are going into the Christmas horror territory. And we're kicking off with this one right here. This is a Shudder title, and this was released, I believe, last year from Vinegar Syndrome, part of their Shudder line. And this was actually a blind buy when I bought it, and I had a lot of fun with this. And we have got The Sacrifice Game. And what's crazy is, I forget the actor's name here, but he's kind of the ringleader of this satanic cult that goes after these girls that are staying during Christmas break at this all-girls school. And anyways, this is the live-action Aladdin. So to see him go from, Prince Ali in the live-action Aladdin to this, completely polar opposites type of character, obviously. And this one's a very mean movie. The way they treat these girls, it's a very dark movie. And there's a twist with one of the girls in the all-girls home. I don't want to spoil it if you guys haven't seen it. I mean, obviously this is a Shudder title, so it is going to be on the streaming service. So if you guys don't already own it, and if you have the Shudder app, then there you go. You can watch it there. So this is going to be, I think I said number 8 for our 12 Days of Christmas, we're going to be watching The Sacrifice Game. Next, guys, for number 9 in our 12 Days of Christmas, we are sticking with Christmas horror. And this is a very, very fun movie. And this the 4K looks incredible. We've got Krampus. This is the Scream Factory release. And the standout performance in this by far is Toni Collette. Toni Collette might be one of my favorite actors working today in the horror genre. I feel like there's nothing she can't do. All the way from The Sixth Sense to this to Hereditary. She's in Knives Out. I mean, she's a treasure. I love her to death. But anyways, this movie, it's kind of the anti-Santa Claus. And in a weird way, it's got a good message behind it. And of course, I feel so sorry for that kid in this movie. He just wants that traditional Christmas to go watch A Charlie Brown Christmas, and his cousins and aunt and uncle just won't let him have that. And of course, the gingerbread man I love in this movie. All the little characters that Krampus brings with him, it's great. But what honestly I think is the creepiest part of this movie is when the older sister, I can't remember her name, she's going off, I think to see her boyfriend because he wasn't texting her back or something, and she's out walking in this crazy blizzard, and you see Krampus land on this roof, and just the way it pans, and it's kind of an upward trajectory shot of Krampus standing there, it will chill you to the bone. Pun intended with her being in blizzard, but I'm just saying, it is very creepy. I think this is a really fun movie to watch. We have got Krampus. Moving on, guys, to number 10 for our 12 Days of Christmas. Again, we're still in the horror Christmas genre. This movie right here, we're actually getting a remake, probably, I can't remember, like in like a week or so. But I love this movie, and we have got Silent Night, Deadly Night. You have Billy going through PTSD, seeing Santa murder his parents when he's a little child. And you want to talk about someone who just got the shit end of the stick, is Billy from Silent Night, Deadly Night. I mean, this guy cannot catch a break. You think he overcomes everything. He gets a job at this toy store, and he is doing really well. Of course, Christmas comes along, and he does a pretty good job coping with it. And then they say, hey, Billy, we need you to play Santa. And that's where it's interesting. You're going to think I'm crazy, but I always think of like Batman in a way, how he's scared of bats and he has trauma with bats, but he takes in that trauma and becomes the Batman. It's kind of similar to him. He becomes Santa Claus, but he becomes a killer Santa Claus. I don't know. I'm probably really reaching. You probably think, Jordan, you're dumb. I don't know why you thought that. I always saw the correlation when I saw this movie for the first time. I was like, hey, okay, I could see that. Talk about taking Linnea Quigley and putting her on the deer antlers in the living room there. It's a great movie. Love this, and I'm waiting. TerrorVision. I don't know if you're watching. Probably not, but I'm just saying, I'm going to speak it out that I want TerrorVision to release the vinyl for this. We got the cassette last year, I believe. So where's the vinyl at? I would buy that so quick. Anyways, number 10 for our 12 Days of Christmas, we have got Silent Night, Deadly Night. Guys, we have two more to talk about. We have this one right here. I promise this is the last one in the horror Christmas genre. And I talked about earlier, we were talking about Christmas Story, Bob Clark. We were going to talk about his other very famous Christmas movie. Well, here it is, guys. 1974's Black Christmas. Now, funny enough, I recently, like this year, you guys are gonna chastise me or something, but this was my very first time ever watching this. It was this year, and this jumped right up to the top as one of my favorite, not only Christmas movies but horror movies of all time. This is another one that's very mean, and when they get that phone call and the words and just filth that he's speaking to them is wild to me. I think this movie is fantastic, and there's a reason why it's so highly regarded. I see that now. love this movie. I've already watched it a few times this year alone, so I'm going to be watching it again Christmas Eve night, guys, right here. You got to watch this Christmas Eve night with me. You don't have to. It's a crazy movie, but it's an excellent movie. We have got Black Christmas. And guys, before I talk about our last one, if you guys are interested and want to pick up any of these, I'll make sure to link all of these down below in the description where you can go ahead and pick these up for yourself. I'm putting this video out a little earlier just to get everyone prepared. If they don't have these movies, if they want to go ahead and snag some of them to watch with me, then you have a little bit of time. But for our number one, this is going to be December 25th. I'm going to be watching this. I might even watch it Christmas Eve, to be honest with you. This is my favorite Christmas movie of all time. It's the best. No one could tell me otherwise. It is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Hilarious movie. Chevy Chase. You have young Leonard from Big Bang Theory is in this movie. You have Dennis Quaid's brother, Randy Quaid, cousin Eddie. Just a lot of stars in this movie. One of those that I feel like I can quote the entire movie, but has one of the best songs, I think, that it's that time, Christmas time is here. Every time this movie comes on, I find myself singing along to it. There's just not a lot to say that has already been said about this movie. It's an iconic film, my favorite Christmas movie of all time. And for my number 12 pick for the 12 Days of Christmas watch list, we're going to be watching Christmas Vacation. So guys, that does it. That is all 12 films minus the Christmas Carol that I was talking about. I don't own that one. But anyways, that is all 12 films that we are going to be watching for our 12 Days of Christmas, starting, what did I say, December 13th. Every night we're going to be watching something. Again, guys, make sure to go down in the description because I will have a download link to a Google Drive where you can download a little calendar I'm going to be making that's going to have every film we're going to be watching. So if you guys want to go ahead and watch with me, I would love it. Let me know down in the comments, guys, if you guys plan to, or let me know down in the comments what you guys plan to watch leading up to Christmas. I would love to see what kind of list you guys come up with. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. And of course, you all take care.